The same thing happened in terms of developers and designers. The standards created a tipping point in terms of content creation that happened for the internet. And that content creation led to application development, which led to new services. Before the World Wide Web happened, the internet was really basically restricted to a few people. It was restricted to programmers, and it was restricted to engineers. But the creation of this engaging user experience and the standards that went with it enabled millions of creative professionals to also participate, and that led to this unprecedented wave of content and creativity. And so the payoff for consumers like us was rich, engaging experiences. Many even began creating content themselves, and you see the YouTube generation, the Facebook generation was really created because every single individual was now able to create content for this environment. The variety and diversity of the internet were frankly way too much for any single company to control the innovation. And we think that the time is right to unleash that same amount of creativity and bring the industry together to unleash the mobile internet. We have the same opportunity to bring experience and content to consumers beyond the PC and give them what they're asking for. So how do we see the mobile internet at Adobe? When we think about the mobile internet, we think that there are 5 elements that need to come together to create this creativity. Certainly on the network side, we're seeing a massive investment in networks from 2G to 3G that allow services like high-definition broadcast to be available now on mobile devices. The innovation that we're seeing in devices is unparalleled. The capabilities of these devices are significantly greater than the capabilities that existed for supercomputers a few years ago. And at Adobe, we're really focused on the other 3 elements, which are the rich experiences, ease of development, and open standards. So let me first talk about the rich experiences. Our vision for the mobile internet is to provide a set of tools and a consistent user environment that enables these millions of creative professionals to deliver these rich, engaging experiences that I was talking about. Let me show you a couple of examples of some of the great, rich experiences that are being created already today on these mobile devices. And with that, let me invite Anup again to show us what's happening in imaging, what's happening with just browsing the web, and what's happening with creating rich, interactive, live applications. Anup?
First example really is taking these rich experiences and making them available within the browser. Mobile devices have obviously gained a tremendous amount of web capabilities in the last couple of years. And a lot of companies recognize that they can't deliver a true web experience without Flash. So by working with partners like Nokia, we've actually begun to implement Flash capabilities directly into the next generation of mobile browsers. And as you can see here on this device, I have an E71. And if I click play, we'll see the actual YouTube clip for a movie trailer playing within the page inline on the live YouTube site. No need to re-encode, no need to run a separate codec. We can get that same browser experience directly within the web page. The mobile internet and the mobile web as we know it today can be the desktop experience and available in devices available shipping today.
Great. So let's move from just the mobile web to maybe an engaging experience using video or imaging that companies like Adobe and other companies can create.
So, a second example of rich experiences really relate to imaging. And we have a service called Photoshop.com that's available here on this PC as a web experience. And I can have a complete library of images. I can bring them in from all sorts of different sources. And I can then publish them back out to all my favorite sites, social networking capabilities, or even create other assets. And as I go through these images, we thought that it would be really important to connect the mobile experience to this same service. So here on this Samsung device, we have Photoshop.com mobile which we're making available this week for the first time on 6 different handsets, with the exact same library. And if I click on one of these images, the images that we take are automatically synchronized between the online service and the device. I can also ingest images that I take from the camera and the phone and upload them automatically back to the mainline service. All these images have the same capabilities, the same information that's available back here on the PC, and in a richer environment like the desktop, I can do a lot more with these images. For example, a lot of people want to be able to edit and crop images. So the features that we've seen traditionally in desktop software, we can actually now make available as a web service as well. And so simple resizing, red eye removal for taking images of your friends, but even more sophisticated image manipulation, we at Adobe know a little bit about imagery, can do a lot of fun things and do it non-destructively, do it really efficiently, and make it a fun, easy, rich experience available across these devices.
The third demo requires us to make sure that the network gods are cooperating, but we're going to take a chance and show something that a developer has created, which is a live, interactive, two-way streaming experiences over phones that can work throughout the world. Anoop?
This developer, a company called Quick, has created a mobile video streaming application to enable people to publish live video from any mobile device. And hopefully if we can turn this on, and we'll give it a few seconds to actually start beginning the stream, we can actually get a live stream on the website delivered via flash video to any desktop platform, but all coming from my smartphone here. And I can continue to publish live content. And the Quick community has really embraced this as a great way to make content available, to publish a rich experience, and get content out in incredibly rapid amounts of time.
Thanks. Let me again describe exactly what you saw, because what you were looking at was Anoop taking live video using one of these mobile devices. It was being automatically streamed to the internet. That could be then broadcast throughout the world for anybody who has web access. And then anybody who has a phone on the other side can actually participate in a social networking context with this website and pass messages back on to this particular phone. So it's pretty amazing what people can do if one allows them to create the environment for these applications. The second thing that Adobe is really focused on